Bitches, take 3.
We're back again. Kangs.
Yeah, straight up, right off the bat. Kangs.
How y'all doing out there, fellow Ronins? Jay Pizzle, you gonna sound off, or you just over there twiddling your thumbs?
I'm over here twiddling.
Nice.
No.
At least it's his thumbs. I'm glad he's not twiddling something else.
I was gonna say diddling, but I was like, oh, we don't want to talk about little kids and conspiracies and all that again. So twiddling is okay.
Don't bide me, bro. Don't be biding me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, so how's it been going? How y'all been doing? How's the
Busy.
week?
Super busy.
Man, we always busy.
2020 has been hard. 2021 is recovery.
Yeah.
Growth. Coming back. Strong.
21.
Has this year been treating y'all better?
Yeah, definitely. Shit.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah,
But
we ain't got no mask on. Shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I never had a mask on. Never mind.
So here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we
Oops.
need to get some tables with some cool little, and then we can just be like, bam, I like that idea.
Oh, like for a setup?
Or
yeah. Don't worry, people. We are gonna upgrade. We're in the middle of upgrading right now. We're gonna be like Ronins to Riches 2.0.
Always evolving.
Yeah.
Always evolving.
yeah. I'm
Never
just thinking,
stop.
or maybe we get like the new white belts to come in here and just hold it.
Dude, we could
Like a pledge style?
No, we could. Yeah, we could put the white belts in like.
We're pretty nice
turtle
to everybody.
position.
We're super nice, so we have
I
to.
know.
we
We're
have
just
to
talking
get it.
shit.
we
We're
have
not
to-
gonna do this, but it'd be great, right? You just took like the white belts and put them here, like, not JP. He's got to run shit back here.
Yeah, that's
but
right. I got
We could
immunity.
bring in somebody like Chino. No. That'd be racist.
Shout
'cause
out!
he's
Shout
Asian.
out!
But like Rod's such a Rod's a blue. Damn.
No, we got the new guy. The new guy. We got to break him in.
Who's the newest?
So like,
guy?
oh, these guys are crazy.
Roy boy,
Yeah,
Roy. We
yeah.
could put Roy over here, and he just like in a turtle position, and then we could put the stand on him.
That reminds me, we were talking about it earlier, the content, which we're talking about, right? What we're talking about right now.
Yes,
Where
content,
we were
get
getting
our content.
Why? How do we decide what it is that we're going to talk about? You know what I mean, guys? Where are you getting your subject matter from, right? Or our podcast, where's it getting it from, right? Because I think I'm getting it from like my personal everyday thoughts, right? I'm thinking about the things I'm thinking about, like throughout the week. What am I thinking about? And then bringing that to light during the podcast, maybe, or things that we're just spontaneously coming up with, pretty much spontaneously. Not so much as much current events, although that is part of it, because obviously when we're chopping it up, we're just going to have current event talk. So that's what's going to be on this podcast from my end, kind of. That's what I'm thinking about, so I can be the most authentic, genuine me. I'm not going to talk about shit I don't know, you know what I mean, or just because it's what's in the news or whatever. So yeah,
I'm just getting all
What
my
about you?
content from like YouTube or
yeah. You're watching this stuff and you're like, man, this is what I'm finding interesting, and then you're talking about it.
Nah, not really, not all YouTube, but some.
Because you're doing a lot of personal shit too. Like you're going to talk way more about personal stuff than I am.
I was really talking shit. I don't jump on YouTube that much. Just me, like the UFC scene. Most of my content's gonna be like sports related, 90% of the time probably, or some conspiracy shit.
Martial arts for all of us.
Yeah, some local stuff. You know me, I'm gonna try to pop in with local stuff, any type of local thing. So most of our stuff should be pretty relative.
Kind of touch on politics a little bit. I'm really in kind of a no zone for the religion as much.
Harper's more political than me, maybe, because he likes political facts. I just think all politics is shit. Like,
So you're very opinionated about politics.
Yeah.
I just use facts and shit in my brain.
Yeah.
JP,
did you see Biden falling on the plane, going up the plane?
I knew you were gonna say it.
Yes.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Stumble, rumble, fumble, like wham! Like, it was great.
It's not as good as the Bernie Sanders, with the mittens.
Yeah, that was great too.
Yeah, another old guy bites the dust.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Jay Pizzle? Your sources of some of your content. Like, what are you thinking about during the week, or you just pulling from stuff that's annoying you, stuff that makes you happy?
Well, I just try to bring some news stories for y'all to cover. I really want to. I mean, I don't mind.
You are a
chiming in
weird
from
bird.
Time to time. Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
But I want to hear y'all's thoughts on things. I want to see what y'all think. A lot of my source of knowledge and stuff comes from Instagram.
Ghost.
So
I do not have an Instagram world.
And that's like where I get most of my jiu-jitsu news, my MMA news stuff, hot chicks, You know,
That's where I'm getting all my hot chicks. Shout out
Dude.
to not his wife.
that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah,
She's like listening to it. She's like,
edit.
son of a bitch. Yeah.
Finally said it.
Hey,
Sorry,
what's
no.
funny is that might not make it in. That might not make it in.
Oh,
He'll be like, all right, guys, we need to edit that one out.
hey,
That'll come back.
yeah. Like hit JP up later. It's like, hey, what's up, JP? Oh, I'm sleeping on my porch. Oh man,
Banging on the window.
Let me in, please. I swear it was a joke.
It was just a joke.
Yeah.
I close my eyes when I'm scrolling and there's hot chicks. I just close my eyes on
So
them.
what happens if like you had a little like okay, so we know JP hunts ghosts. If y'all didn't know that, all right?
Oh yeah, that's a side thing
Yeah.
that he does. A
So
side passion.
let's say JP's hunting a ghost in his mansion, like it's a haunted mansion, and the ghost like tries to throw it on him. He gets molested by a ghost. Is your old lady mad at you? It's a ghost.
That's a good question.
You
That's
couldn't
a-
stop it though.
Yeah. I mean, what
How
can I
would
do?
you couldn't even see it really barely? You know?
I'm
They're
so
like,
irresistible. The ghost couldn't help itself.
Paranormal
I'm
assault.
like, how you see y'all? You hey, Harper said he seen a ghost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Into that.
Right now? Okay, so I was just thinking, hey, you know what?
Who you gonna call?
Let's give some outline to the show a little
Ghostbusters.
bit. Let's give a little bit of structure to the show, you know? a
Structure
little bit.
my ass.
Yeah, I'm dealing over here with chaos. Holy Jesus.
Captain Chaos. Let's get it.
And then this guy over
Wedding
here.
cake.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So all right, yeah, all right, yeah, fuck
That's
it.
why I'm saying, like,
All right, so
I've never seen a
have I
ghost. I don't know what
Wait.
ghosts look like.
But real
Have I
quick,
seen
before
a
you
ghost?
start,
Is it like
before you
Casper?
start- Before you start, he set that up with you and me being the crazy ones, and he's the one that's about to tell a ghost story. So-
I get sucked in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out, and you guys just keep bringing me back in. You know what I
Freaking-
mean?
That's right.
Do you see this, guys? You see this other fellow Ronins, how they do this to me? I'm trying to be rational.
Yeah.
You know? Just show you how the world is.
Track.
Like, just crazy peoples. All right, so yes.
Bringing
Yes.
them in.
So I think, at one point when I was younger, our family lived in a house that maybe was haunted. Okay, maybe my mom's superstitious, right? Probably just got it from her, right? Shout out mom and psychiatrist that I probably will get when I'm like 60.
Madre.
But yeah, man, my mom would just like, she thought there was, but it was like a nice one, like a nice old lady kind of ghost, and like little things would be left on. You'd hear stuff at night, lights, the typical stuff. But I'm pretty young, so when you kind of think back, but I also remember a few times, man, I swear, like I was asleep downstairs, and this like, I'd wake up upstairs in my bedroom, right? And I remember telling my mom one time, man, thanks for carrying me to bed, because she used to when I was younger, but by that point she really didn't. And then I kept thinking about it, and I don't know if I just created this memory, but I remember kind of 2 times waking up, and it was like this lady that was carrying me up to my, to my room, like taking care of me like a kid. And it's like, I don't know, man. You ever like been real wasted, and then you kind of like have a memory, or I don't know, man. Or maybe you're just on some recreational type of drug or something, and
Xanax.
which you never need to do drugs ever. Don't ever do drugs. Period.
Nah, do
So
them.
if
Try
you
it.
do, they work. Okay. Otherwise, you don't need to do them. But yeah. So I think maybe we did live in a house with a ghost, and sometimes weird things happen, and she was like nice and carried me to sleep twice.
So
maybe more
like,
times.
okay.
Because my mom one time, she's like, no, I didn't carry you to sleep when we were talking.
Is it
about
like a dream?
No, it was more like I remember my body being picked up the stairs, like, when you're getting carried.
So it looked like a real ghost, like a figure, like
Kind of like in a movie almost.
like
I guess.
Casper.
No, not like a ghost, more like a person that's
What about the
you're
Frighteners?
just like all outlined and,
Have you ever
like,
seen the Frighteners?
white.
Michael J. Fox.
No, but I know what movie you're talking about.
Maybe I was just
You're
loud.
a Ghostbuster and you ain't seen that shit?
I know, man.
What?
That's not
Okay.
good, huh?
What?
One, not
Which one are
attaboy.
you talking
I
about?
was
JP.
born in '93, though.
Oh shit.
What?
I got socks older than that.
Holy
Nah, I'm just
crap.
playing. Not really. I ain't that old.
No, can't take it back. Can't edit it. He has socks
No
that probably have holes in them.
Nah, my Bama
Work
socks are
socks.
probably the oldest one.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, roll tide. Y'all seen I wore it
All
again.
right, listen.
But
so before
the
I'm
Frighteners, bro. Michael J. Fox.
well,
He
those-
can see like dead people, and he hunts them.
I mean,
It's got that crazy, the
kinda like
gunny
that.
guy from Full Metal Jacket.
yeah.
He's in there.
Yeah, not scary like that. This is like a nice lady. Probably I just had like gotten to the rum
But
when I was a young kid.
But like they look like they're still this like when they die, it's like some Grim Reaper coming around. And they got numbers on their forehead.
Oh yeah, I
and-
do remember that movie.
Yeah, and you remember they had
so
like,
that's what you saw?
So, well, that's what I'm wondering.
Oh.
Is that what the ghosts look like? Like those type of ghosts when they die? Like it still looks like them, but they're like a little more like.
I don't know. I mean, if you look at all the crazy stories, people
that's a big
see
word.
different
Transparent is a big word for me, so I think that's right. Like clear.
stuff. Transparent, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Wait.
Hooked on phonics work.
Yeah. Yeah. Transparent.
Yeah, but is that what she looked like? Was she carrying you like that? Like,
Kinda
was
like
she
a
baby
person
birding you?
Made of like just like.
Holy shit! You got baby birded by a ghost.
Possibly. Yeah. Maybe
That's
possibly.
crazy, bro.
And how is the memory vague?
That's like
or is it,
one step
really
away from getting molested.
I don't know. I think it's something you just don't kind of forget your whole life.
Yeah,
I've talked to other
exactly. You almost got
adults.
molested by a ghost.
No, this is a nice. This is more like a nice ghost.
Oh,
Was
she
your
was a
weird
nice
uncle
ghost?
staying
Like,
with you during this time?
Like a mom
Man.
ghost, or maybe like
How in the hell
a
do you
maid
know if
ghost
it's a
if
nice
you were rich.
ghost? It's a dead motherfucker. Like
You're making up memories because that was the time that.
that's what he wanted to
Yeah.
think. Little
Yeah.
did he know it was about to be a rape
weird
scene.
uncle
You're
was
about to
staying with
blow a
him. We all
whistle,
have that
dog.
weird
You would have had to
I
have
mean,
a rape
kind of.
whistle.
You know, when you think about it, it just reminds me of my mom. You know, wearing like a nightgown, carrying me to sleep. But you know, I remember her saying that she didn't. So yeah, kind of. I think I did maybe. Possibly.
See, I thought we were in the Matrix, but who knows? Like,
It's not something you
ghost
forget.
shit.
I've definitely talked to other adults, heard other adults. You know, older people, not just like religious fanatics. And I'm not a super religious guy, but they're like, oh man, I saw an angel, or you know, like I talked to Jesus, and the next day, you know, he told me like my dad was gonna die, and the next day, dad died, kind of stuff.
I was telling JP that
Maybe it's just
I
meth.
feel like could be, bro. People, trust me, I'll guarantee you, some meth heads in East County, they've been up for like a month. They probably seen Jesus and a lot of other shit too. Speaking of meth, shout out to the meth cars. There was
Local.
like, I seen like the craziest East County cars you've ever seen. They had like big trash cans welded on the back of them, and like the wildest shit I ever seen. It was on my story, but
You got to be
yeah.
careful. Nice segue onto that one.
But
I was like, I wonder if he'll talk about that. Earlier, he was discussing it.
Yeah, come right out with it. But now, I was wondering. I told JP earlier. I was like, I think it's like a dream. I think like with me, that's what I think people are talking about when they're like, I seen a ghost or I talked to Jesus or something.
Yeah, but
to
if they're
me,
awake.
I think it's like like, do they have it in their dreams? Because I've had some dreams where I'm like machine gunning grizzly bears off roofs. You know, back in the day, it's like, do I
Ultra
go around
male
and tell
right
everybody?
there.
Like,
That's
dude,
a phallic dream.
I think I really machine gunned grizzly bears down last night. And they're like, what? Dude, it was so real. Like, it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen Jesus. He was right there. Like, you know, there was a ghost, like, right beside. Did you wake up? Like, did you piss yourself or something?
That's kind of
Like,
what I think. Like maybe
was
I
after a
asleep.
frat party?
I think I
Like,
was
what
asleep, and
happened?
then I woke up and saw it, and then kind of like went back to sleep, kind of thing.
And then, like, what has your week been, or like, what has been going on in your life
At that
like, when
moment?
you have these dreams? You know, what
But that
I'm saying?
was
Like,
a
who knows?
one-time
Or
thing
did
for
somebody
me.
die
Maybe
that
2
month?
times.
Or there's a bunch of crazy shit I think about like that. But I've never seen that. I've never like.
Have you
And
ever?
that's why some of my beliefs are the way they are, because never talked to the man, never talked to ghosts, never.
Have you ever experienced anything that might have been ghostly or paranormal? I mean, you experience shit you can't explain.
Man, I don't know. I'm trying to.
That's a weird word, but because we said ghost. Have you seen a ghost? Tell me if you've seen a ghost.
Yeah,
You're more of a
seen some
ghost
crazy
expert.
shit. Seen some
Like
crazy
Harper,
shit.
the Harper type ghost.
How in the
No,
hell?
I haven't seen like a
How-
figure like that.
I feel like
Person,
okay.
where I
so
couldn't tell if it was a person or a ghost.
I'm the guy in the middle. You're the cynic in a sense, and over here you're the expert. How did I become what? I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be in your seat right now.
I've never seen a ghost, dog.
Is that
Maybe
what
I
sound
have.
Like? Is that what I sound like?
Maybe I have
During
seen a
conspiracy.
ghost. But
Oh, look at me using my rational, logical brain to deduce things and live by that way. Oh, it actually is nice to talk down on that.
yeah.
I like this. I like this better.
well, I'm so hey.
You know
I'm
what?
so here and
Leprechauns
there,
might be
though.
real too. Shout out Irish people.
You never know, dog. You never know.
Who the fuck is
All right,
this
I want.
guy?
All right, tell me, ghost
Tell you
things.
What? Ghost things?
Okay, if have you
What have you
been
seen?
in? Have you ever experienced yourself or like yourself in your own eyes, your own senses, not like a video, but like you, that maybe something that not you just can't not explain it, but it's like ghostly, paranormal.
Yeah, unexplainable.
Could be an alien if you think that's a thing.
Yeah.
Any of that.
I was telling Lonnie earlier a story, and I like this story mainly because I have a video that can go with it. and I
Oh
can
yeah,
show
yeah,
you
yeah,
this.
yeah.
So I have a special recorder called a Panasonic RRDR60. And
Do you
it's-
like horror movies?
Yeah.
Are you attracted to ghostly things because of that reason, or just because you're just
I don't know. When I was a kid, we used
Different.
to go like in elementary. When we'd go to the library, I would always just be drawn to pick out like the ghost books and stuff. Like I've just always been drawn to it. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like a natural natural inclination to want to learn more about and
what these things were.
Yeah, I don't know why. Just I've always been like that since I was a kid. It wasn't necessarily a specific encounter. So, but what I was saying was that there's a DR. It's called the DR60, and this recorder, Panasonic actually stopped selling it because people were complaining that it was catching voices that weren't there, and they think that the science behind it is that the microphone is less protected, so it picks up electrical signals really well. So like if you set it next to something that has that's running electricity, supposedly this microphone isn't shielded properly. And the chip that's inside the recorder, how like the device works is like the sound imprints on this chip, and they think that chip has like some reason. It's like it was defective, but it allowed for like spirits to communicate with it, because you get like full replies and sentences like often.
You're getting feedback from it.
It's crazy stuff. So I'm in a room, and actually I'm in a haunted hospital in Palestine, Texas, and
been there,
huh?
Been there. I've been in Palestine.
Yeah, and I'm in this big haunted hospital, abandoned. It's been abandoned for years. Group of like 4 or 5 of us, and we're asking questions and stuff. This recorder only records when it's voice activated, so it will only start recording if it hears something to record. So we're asking questions. In between our questions, very quiet for a long time. We let the recorder do its thing, and then we start talking again. We play it back, and after I ask the question, "What do you want?" it says Shannon. Okay, my friend Shannon was standing right next to me. Nobody talked during that time.
And you think it's the same Shannon? Did y'all immediately think it was that Shannon, or were you just like, oh, coincidentally, we have a person named Shannon?
No.
At that moment, you were like, oh, it's this Shannon.
He immediately reacted.
Or him. Yeah.
It said Shannon. Oh, fuck. Get me out of here. Like, so, yeah. But
what would you have done? Man, if that happened to me, I'd be out. I'd be like, fuck it, they're real.
I mean, I could literally show you guys that video. Like, that's like 100% real. I
don't know, man.
I haven't gotten to that one yet. Then maybe.
But like I said, I'm not real spooked by that though. Like I feel like even though if they could say some stuff, what are they gonna do to me? Yeah, they're not gonna do anything.
We didn't get scared and like run away or anything. But like, actually,
I'm out.
And if they tried, I could dick kick a ghost. Shout out Herb. Where's Herb? Shout out Herb.
Yeah. Shout out our 70. Is he 70?
Yeah, man.
70-year-old student Herb.
Yeah, man. I actually, man, put a good post on Facebook about that today, and I was
so
really
nice.
Like, it's crazy. I threw it in the 10WO today too, and I was proud of that because, like, you know, when I throw stuff in the 10WO, I'll get a few likes on things. I get like 10 likes on that, 11 likes. Like a lot of people, even like Tate Fletcher, Caveman Coffee. Tate Fletcher was like, man, I like to see stuff like this in the morning. Yeah. That's awesome. And I was like, I feel the same way.
I see these positive posts. They're
70 years old, bro. About to turn 71 next week.
Very genuine post too.
Yeah,
he knows a bunch of martial arts too.
It is crazy. It almost gets me emotional talking about it, because when you have something like this, and I've poured so much time and effort into it, and you know, like, people come in for so many reasons.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm
to
trying
the gym. We're talking about the gym,
we talked
guys.
about the gym to 10th Planet. You know what I'm saying, or whatever 10th Planet, whatever gym they go to. When people start going to places like that, like we talked about in the first podcast, like for me, it was trouble. I was in a very bad spot in my life, and I was on the edge of like going to prison, or, you know, like I could have wrecked my whole life. And then I made a change. I found a gym, and then here I am. Like, it just sucked me in.
And he's in a totally different spot.
He's in here. Like, yeah, I came for trouble. Some people come for health. Like, Herb is here to stay alive.
Yeah, you know? keep young. Stay young.
To see him read, or to see him write that today, and it's like, you know, my options are laying at home dying, or coming here because I feel positive, and, you know, like, these people motivate me and help me. It's just crazy, man, because like, damn, this dude is literally like hanging on to his life on this earth with us. Like, that's his whole, that's what he has, is us.
He could be doing anything.
Yeah.
But he's choosing to be
here.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Dope,
it's very
man.
rewarding.
Super dope. Super dope.
Y'all want to read what he wrote?
You got it?
I got it.
Yeah, read it. Read it. Yeah, read it.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, check this out, world.
I sent that to a few friends that don't even train. I just said, man, look at this. And a lot of, you know, they replied, that is so cool.
I had a ton of likes on that shit today.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, check this out, world.
It is super, it is super positive. And he's a very
Very
charismatic person.
Very genuine
when you meet
guy.
him, he's a character. Yeah, for sure.
Choo, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome.
I've
got to train with him a couple times.
Slap it up?
I'm trying to pull this up. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my phone right now, but I'll be able to pull it up in a second. But yeah.
All right. Yeah. But anyways, Yeah, I
But-
agree. People come for a lot of reasons, and he's an awesome human being.
It's just crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to see that, and hear that, and like when you really sit back and think about it, it's like, damn, man, that's deep, super deep.
So the context was, didn't Rod say something about like he's glad he
We were
trained?
talking about injuries. We were talking about injuries and recovery, and like how to like it's like I tell everybody like how I deflect it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with that? I just kind of deflect it. Like my shoulder's hurting one night. Well, the next night maybe my knee's hurting a little bit, or like I just kind of deflect them and go. But that's just my method or my mentality towards staying in it. Just keeping going. You got to find ways to train around injuries, or sometimes the healing process ain't easy, or like you think that you can't do something, but if you come in and just do a little bit, you feel better. So.
Dude, Roderick, shout out Rod.
Rod
he was
Henderson.
like, my shoulder's bothering
right
me, but I'm glad I showed up, and I actually got a shitload done, learned a shitload.
Yeah.
And it did bother me, but me just showing up, I'm super glad I did. So yeah, definitely, adversity will hit you in the face. You gotta hit it back.
That's what it was originally about, and then Herb, I think, followed up with it.
Herb messaged this: I appreciate your outlook regarding pain. I am turning 71 in 2 days and have chronic pain from multiple injuries/illnesses and frankly old age. Saturday afternoon, my back went crazy and I could hardly move. It took until Monday morning, where I could move around but was still stiff. However, I decided to go to class because it makes me feel younger. It is interesting that I like my classmates and coaches. I'm always a bit nervous about really getting hurt, but when I think about what my life would be like without jiu-jitsu in the New Caney school, people there is the school and people there is simply no alternative except lying on a couch waiting to die. I think about the past. I want each day to be something to look forward to, and personally not having jiu-jitsu in my life is unacceptable to me. If it takes me 5 years to get a blue belt, so be it. Hopefully I live that long to accomplish the goal. However, the goal is just one point in time, but my journey is far more important to me. Thanks to everyone who has and is helping me have a better life.
It's crazy, man.
Super dope, dog.
It is.
That's super
That's
dope.
awesome.
Herb, when you listen to this podcast, you're the fucking man, Herb. I just want you to know
for
that.
sure.
That's super dope.
It's
Honor,
nice
dog.
that
It's
we
an
can,
honor.
It's an honor to be able to try to have a platform to be able to give him some light.
Yeah.
That's what
yeah.
Sure.
That's super dope. Yeah. That's why I'm so happy about this podcast, because I can shout out to all these people and bring these people to light that, like, it's not me, man. It's not us.
Yeah, that's
you know
just
what I'm
a
saying?
bonus.
It's our
We're chopping it
squad.
up, but
Like,
we
it's
can.
like just Monstrous Man coming soon. Los will be here soon. We're in production, or not production. We're in renovation mode. Next podcast we'll have a new table, and we're gonna try to get some holders and stuff. But it's just like the same thing. It's not just me. It's not just Harper. It's Los and Harper and Riley and JP and our squad, and like Rob, Miguel, all these dudes. Like, we got so many people that are so close, and it makes it like so like unique. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that everywhere.
You gotta have like a dozen people to help you rile up 100 people.
Yeah, I feel like I'm so new here, but I have friends and people for life now.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, martial arts are amazing, dude.
Yeah. Nothing more rewarding than that. Talking about martial arts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all want to get in? Yeah, let's get in. Yeah, let's get into it.
So we got a big event this weekend. We got UFC 260.
That's Stipe and
Ngannou.
Francis. I don't know how to say.
They dropped a fight, right? The one they dropped really pisses me off.
Who?
Because is that not the same card that they dropped? One of the because the guy's got COVID. Volkanovski.
Oh, yeah,
that's the same card. Is
no,
it not?
it's a I think it was that the same card. Was it on that card? I don't
if the
remember.
UFC would stop being so amazing and having so many fights, and I might not get them confused.
Yeah.
Shout out Dana White. Keep doing y'all thing.
Is it crazy? Yes, talking about that, is that not crazy? Like, think about how many we used to see a pay-per-view like once every 3 months.
Well, they're not even pay-per-view. There's like regular shows.
I know,
plus
but I'm
the
just saying,
pay-per-views,
like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
What was it when UFC was just like maybe 3 years ago? It was still like that, wasn't it? 3-4 years ago.
ESPN blew it up.
Yeah.
Changed the world.
Yeah. But now it's just crazy. There's fights every weekend, man. It's hard. It's so hard to keep up with all
Top
these
of the world,
cards.
Craig.
And even these like free fights are just stacked, dude.
Oh
Yeah.
So-
There's been some bangers on there.
What a great
you got
roster.
the main event is Stipe and
Ngannou.
or the Lion Killer, whatever he is.
He's a monster though.
Yeah, but who you got?
Man, you know what? It's just when you watch the fight
Stipe.
again, man, I don't know. Stipe got hit up. He got hit in there a lot. He's kind of on the decline somewhat more than Ngannou's just still growing. He's
But he
had a
just
lot
beat
of
DC.
work.
Don't you think? So you're telling me you think Stipe looked worse last fight?
No, it's not that he looked worse. It's just Ngannou's such a powerhouse. Like, look, he's just so powerful, and he has gotten better, you know?
But Stipe's striking looked on point, man. His movement,
Dude.
his just whole like demeanor looked better.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess I'm going to have to go Stipe. If
think
I
he's
really
in
got to
that.
put money
You
on
know,
it.
well, how old is Stipe? Do you know? Anybody know?
Let me check.
I guess
Let's
he's
go, JP. Get on it.
he's the more, you know, are both y'all going Stipe?
Yeah, I'm,
Then I'm going
Ngannou.
Ngannou. I'm going Ngannou, and I'm going my boy Usman. I'm going to go with my African brother. Shout out my boy Opoku. You already know.
So
Shout out to Poku. This is fire.
Oh, we should have him. So listen, we're gonna have some guests on here sometime soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we're gonna have Carlos.
Sorry.
Part of
37. Yeah,
Monster.
37. See, if 37 years old, if Stipe is in that like Randy Couture stage, who knows? Because like he could be in his prime right now. He could just be hitting that gear.
Well, how old is he again?
37.
But
So he might have 3 more years. He might have
has
3
had some
more
battles.
years, maybe. Who
Some
knows?
fireman too.
Because usually, if you're 37, like by that time, a fighter like maybe
Well,
you're
could he
starting to.
Could he do 3 more years in the UFC? Definitely, because heavyweight shit, they barely fight. So yeah, he could be champion. But does he have 3 more fights in him? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I just thought he looked really good that last fight against DC. Like he looked better than.
But
than any of
DC
his
was going to
fights
win that
before.
fight if he hadn't pulled out those liver shots in the last
That was the
last
first
round,
one.
really.
That was the first one though.
Adjustment.
No, it wasn't that the last time they fought when he hit the liver shots and started
I
finishing
think
them off.
Stipe like pretty much dominated
Stipe
him the
won?
last one, didn't he?
And he came back and won the belt.
I think the
That's when he made the
That was the
adjustments.
first
Yeah.
one.
Mm,
And then DC beat him the second time, right? Or did
DC
DC
obviously
beat
beat
him the
him.
first time?
no DC beat him the first time, and then they gave
Stipe beat
Stipe
him
the
the second
rematch,
time,
and
yeah.
then he won the
Yeah.
when he
yeah,
came back.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's when he hit him
man,
with the
he's I don't know why do y'all think he's so underrated?
Who?
What, Stipe?
because he doesn't do anything to make himself well known. Does he? I mean, does he have an Instagram that he's actually following or doing stuff? Does he have a big brand? I mean, the UFC definitely doesn't push him as much. He's also kind of like that downtown, you know, like not like downtown, but like down to the earth, you know, blue collar kind of guy.
He's got 1.4 million followers on Instagram,
Yeah.
and he posts often.
So I mean, maybe he does have a lot of pull. We just don't see it.
Yeah, I guess.
I
so.
feel like he's not that big a known name.
Yeah, I feel like he gets almost in a sense disrespected a little bit. Like for some reason,
Yeah.
like his accolades aren't looked up like as like
Yeah.
you know.
We remember Mighty Mouse was like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was just so terrible. Gosh, he's such. It could have been like definitely top 5 greatest of all time ever to do with the sport.
Yeah.
Any weight class, all time greatest. He's in the top 5 easily, maybe top 3. I mean, definitely top 5. And he got no respect at the time because that division got no respect. Like they could have blown him up. He was just destroying people, man.
Mhm.
Every fight he was pulling out new
Yeah,
shit.
they didn't market him worth.
He's making the best dudes look not even close, really.
Yeah.
He was just pulling away. So, I mean, I think so much so that he decided to go to another promotion, knowing that these dudes are chopping at the bits at him. Let's go another promotion, continue my career, and push myself into one. Because one's just, man, they got some banging fights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not trying to ride UFC dick. I like all MMA, you know, worldwide, any promotion. Whoever has good fights has good fights. You know, we're not sponsored by the UFC. And one just has awesome fights. So, it's sad that he didn't, same thing. He didn't get as much of a push.
I think Stipe is way more branded and like marketed than Mighty
Deep
Mouse
than-
was.
Oh,
yeah.
hell
So
yeah.
He's not that bad.
Dude, Mighty Mouse was sponsored by Xbox. Just that is cool.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people didn't even know that.
Who's the the co-main? That's
On Stipe.
Usman and
it's Tyron Woodley
it's
and
Woodley.
Vicente Luque.
Man, Woodley don't get his head out of his ass.
Woodley and
He's
who?
gone.
Vicente Luque.
He lost to one guy, and then he's been on a tear. Luque's dangerous. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, Woodley's been kind of.
yeah. He's got the ability to
He's
win
hit that
fights.
wall kind of. You know what I'm saying?
He just won't pull the trigger, bro.
It reminds me of like weightlifting because people hit plateaus, and I think they do the same shit in fighting. Like, because he was on like another level, ramped it up, and then all of a sudden he's been like that.
He's a
Just,
champion,
like hit a plateau, you know?
and then he lost, and then he does like the bare minimum in his fights, and he doesn't open himself up. If he would just throw that explosive right hand with some combinations, a little bit of head work, just throw, he would do better. Plus his wrestling accolades, you know, like train, maybe go to a different place, maybe go to a different gym. You know, maybe he needs to be challenged more, be pushed, or just molded in a different way. Maybe
think
go
it has
train
to
with
do
Usman.
with him throwing too much energy into other fields like rapping and.
Oh,
movies
you know
and
what?
stuff like
Definitely,
that
that could definitely be it. You're not pushing yourself as much because you're like, man, I gotta take pictures and look pretty, and all his postings and everything that I've seen, they're fairly lengthy. You know what I mean? He's kind of a pretty boy in a sense. No disrespect to Tyron Woodley, but I think that takes away from you. Before, maybe on the way on the come up, he wasn't worried about having a black eye, no tooth.
You just say he's a rapper?
Yeah,
Yeah, what was that one hit that he had?
Yeah, he had that one.
He
that
had
was
a hit?
going viral. No, it was like a meme.
Yeah,
Everybody
He
was
had
memeing it.
He had a hit like in the office where they beat it with a baseball bat.
Yeah, it was so funny.
What was it, man? What was it?
Is there who else is? You got that card?
We
JP?
probably shouldn't bring it back.
Yes. You got Sean O'Malley's return.
I got Luke.
Thomas
in that fight.
Almeida. Luque?
Who's O'Malley fighting?
Thomas Almeida.
Damn, that's
he's
that's
good.
interesting. Yeah. I kind of got Almeida. I don't know.
Y'all wanna hear that
I'm gonna take
Tyron
Sugar.
Woodley
I'll
thing
take
real fast?
Sugar.
Yeah.
I'll take Sugar.
All right,
Sean.
listen. We're sorry, guys. We're gonna have to bust this little insert of Tyron Woodley sounding like a cat screeching at night.
Yeah. I don't know if I can put it up.
Oh, I now remember. I'm falling in and out of love with you. All right, kill it. I don't want to give that no more
that's
time.
Bad.
We should have discussed.
Shit, dude. No wonder his fight game went down.
We're in trouble now.
Man.
we just got flagged by the FBI. We're demonetized. Tyron Woodley's gonna sue us.
Yeah.
My ears hurt, dude. That was like poison.
Yeah.
Oh man, I almost want to vomit.
It was like trembling.
I'm so in love with you.
Don't. Oh gosh.
And you're talking about being scared of ghosts. Fuck, I'm scared of that.
He should come out to that. That would be so
No.
fucking funny. Like turn
That
it on
is
everybody.
horrible.
Like use it as your.
No, listen.
fire. Yeah.
If we don't have the balls to try to be musicians and put our shit out there, we really don't want to hate on it.
True.
But I'm willing to make a record.
Just
we
sing
might have
what-
to. We might have to
after
make a
it-
record, guys.
If he gets signed, I would drop a track next day. I would be like, okay, anybody can make it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Tyrone blazed a
man.
trail for us, man. Maybe we need to follow in your footsteps.
Tyrone, the Trailblazer Woodley.
There's another way we can work your dad into his own podcast. Another subject matter. Every podcast we're gonna have an episode for your dad. Your dad can do a song. Your dad singing a nice song on a podcast would be a great clip. I would love that.
Why don't you get your dad to record an intro,
Of a Bama.
a little
The
song?
Bama fight song.
I could get him drunk and have him sing karaoke. and
Nah,
that
we
would
don't need
be-
him drunk to do that.
Get a Ronin to Riches song. Tell him to write a little.
Ronins to
16
riches.
bars with a guitar and
That fool don't. He don't
Rags
play
to
no.
riches. We'll just
Oh.
steal rags to riches.
No,
We
my
won't.
dad don't play any like any instruments.
he
Anything.
just likes to drunk sing.
Sing at karaoke. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
his thing. Yeah.
Does he ever sober sing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, then he's more
If
of a
you don't
singer,
play
really.
the radio, if you don't play the radio fast enough at work, he starts singing. So
Yeah,
we
there's-
got to have a radio.
It's not alcohol that really does it. He seems like he just needs to put down the hammer and pick up the microphone.
There you go.
That's what I'm hearing. He has the soul of a singer.
This is soul of a
He's
singer.
extremely charismatic. Bro, if someone meets your dad, they're like, whoa, holy shit, I ain't never forget that guy. And I love him.
Genuine, yes, one of a kind.
Unless you go to Auburn, then you don't want to meet your dad.
Man, you know if you take a
Uh-oh.
yeah, hold on.
Edit. I'm saying it now.
Oh man, so like if you got a vacuum cleaner and it's broke down, you could take an Auburn sticker and stick it on it. It sucks again. Wham, just like that. Roll Tide. Yes.
That's one of your dad's jokes.
No,
Gotta be.
no, that was me.
Oh, wow. He has such
I
a...
showed him that
I
one.
don't even know what an effervescence about him with his comedy. He's like a Willie Nelson. He's just so good at one-liners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just, God, he's so good.
Yeah, well, I've heard some good ones over the years.
He just drops them in at the perfect time.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. It used to be like random times, man. We'd just be like at a party and like everybody'd be hanging out. He's like, "You want to hear a joke?" I'm like, "Oh God!" And I never knew what it was gonna be. So, yeah, it's been some good stuff.
That's funny.
I feel like it's at any time, at any moment.
Was there any more like worth talking about fights on
Well,
that card?
Yeah, definitely.
How deep is it?
The Sean O'Malley.
Who do you got?
fight-
Yeah, I
Sean
got
O'Malley
sugar.
or not?
I said I got sugar.
And what do y'all think about
why
him
not,
saying that he still feels undefeated because of calf kick
Oh,
or whatever?
man. Now we're going to get the sugar show on our ass.
Oh my
Do it.
God.
It's bullshit, bro.
You
Fuck
lost.
him.
You
It's total
lost,
bullshit.
Bro. You
Is
lost.
that a thing for me now?
I think so.
No, I don't know.
2 shows in a
There's a
row.
rock.
So
So
he
rocks
said-
on my ass.
He said he's undefeated.
Fuck him.
He said he's undefeated still because he hurt his calf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that calf
You're
kick,
defeated. You lost, dude.
How did you hurt your calf
he kicked it.
in a fight?
You got hurt enough
Dumbass.
that you fucking lost.
Red Foreman, dumbass.
Chandler got fucked up. Same thing. And what do you do? He's like, I accept my loss immediately, and then I will rise and I will be victorious again after I accept that
Yeah.
loss.
Yeah.
He's champion shit. Uriah Faber, not the hugest fan, but dude, he has said some things that I was like, mad respect. You know, he's like, I had a loss. The sooner I accept my loss, the sooner I can move towards, improvement and just being a champion again.
Yeah, you don't want to make excuses.
Fuck no. Fuck no, dude. Jiu-jitsu, metaphor for life. Fuck no. The fact that it's just mental weakness. He cannot accept that, that he has lost, which you do have to keep an edge in a sense. You can't think that someone can hurt you in a sense to be at that
Bro,
level.
you're beatable.
But you have to, exactly. You have to understand I'm beatable. Let's fix these
Be
issues.
humble.
Yeah.
Sit down.
There's ways to check leg kicks, dude. The fighters are going to develop new ways to counter those shin kicks. I've actually seen some really nice counters for that low leg kick. Changing the angle, moving back step, making it where the guy's going to hurt himself, or you're not going to be there, so he's more likely to not try that technique. So the game's just going to evolve, I think he's going to lose. It's hard to come back off a loss.
Yeah, with a shitty mindset.
Especially,
like that,
yeah, dude. And his coach seems... Fuck, nah, I don't want to fuck that guy. He's cool. He's a coach, too.
What's his
He's
name?
kind of an
Tim?
enabler, in a sense.
Okay, no, I'm not going with Sugar no more.
Maybe he's not an enabler. It's just how they perceive it on the video that I've seen. Maybe it's just bad editing. But I don't know. Yeah, you got to pump your guy up, but he needs to be like, look, dude, I love you, brother, but you fucking lost.
Yeah.
I've tapped you.
Yeah,
that guy
suck
beat
it
you.
up. Yeah, suck it up.
If you got
take
poked in the
take
eye,
your L.
and somehow they took a loss from him, I got hurt. If you lost via rule somehow, you fucking lost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a loss.
you got to suck it up and just move on. Like
Peter
you said.
Yan lost. He's gonna try to fight again. He's not like,
Making
that's a
excuses.
recent guy. Yeah.
Like I said, no excuses.
I
Do your
agree.
thing.
100%. Y'all
So I
want to
think,
get into the WNO card? Also,
That's
very
his-
busy weekend.
Who is
Yeah, that's his
WNO? Do
weekend.
people know who WNO is? For those guys
Who's
that don't
number
know,
one?
yeah, say it again.
Who's number one?
For those guys that don't know,
They're man, I tell you what, they bring in some good matches, but their rule set and their commentators are kind of fucking whack. It's yeah, for real. It's like they got some sketchy. It's like
do you know who
weird.
do you know? Are they jiu-jitsu black belt guys? Or
No,
just
but I've
guys?
heard. I don't know who they are. But there's been a lot of. That's the only thing I've seen on them, like the
Like that
the
would be
feedback, like the
improvement.
bad feedback.
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I think they're getting better with every time.
Yeah.
I think they're growing.
They, like I said, they bring in hella athletes.
yeah.
They-
I
or,
think
you
they're
know.
getting better with time.
Yeah, I think so too. And
The matches that you see, what do you think? Or you want to talk them off?
well, so we got on the free prelims, you got Andrew Tackett. I think he stepped in for that match too, and he's facing Sean Yadimarco, who's from Henzo.
I mean,
Tackett.
Tackett.
Yeah.
He just. I mean, I'm not into
Bo
politics.
Tackett.
We're
Bo
not into
Tackett's
fucking
are
politics.
monsters. No, they ain't politics.
It's
It's
not
talking about
politics.
just being good at
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu, and then both of them.
We're gonna
both
tell it
Tackett's.
straight, and we respect people that are good people, and I respect people that have good game. Tackets are, for what I've seen, their dad themselves are like,
Yeah.
they're good men and young men, and they got good jujitsu. I think they're a beast. I think Tackett's gonna win that one. I seen the other guy too. He's good. I just feel like he's got good training partners. Tackett does, so I think he's gonna do
Yeah.
good. He's
Yeah, I
got
got
leg
Tackett.
awareness. He's kind of picking that up more. They have pretty good wrestling, really good wrestling. So yeah.
Yeah,
We need to get our boy Miguel with Baby Tackett.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get Miguel to get a match with Baby Tackett.
That'd be dope.
I mean, they're cool. They've had match before, right? Was it Baby Tackett?
No, he rolled.
Big Tackett.
Nah, yeah, Miguel rolled with William.
Yeah,
Dang.
they had a good match.
That was back when William was a blue though.
Yeah. It was a while ago, but he has improved as well. He's asked him a few times. It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
He was like, "Man, I respect you." Like, cool, hell yeah, let's run it back. He's not fucking running from anybody. It just hasn't panned out that way.
Well, and Williams, he's like brown now.
Oh yeah, they're both savage. Good team.
Probably soon to be black. I bet William gets his black pretty soon. I think Andrew's purple now.
They're doing ADCC, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who else
Yeah.
we got on that?
And also in the free prelims, you got Cole Abit from Art of Jiu-Jitsu versus Ned Johnson, who's 10th Planet Austin. And I
Yeah.
recently watched
Ned
him.
Flanders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah.
like his scrambling game was really good during those that 10th Planet qualifier I just watched.
Is he
I
a top
gotta- I
guy or
gotta
bottom
go.
guy?
Bottom. Well,
Bottom.
I'm just curious. AOJ, obviously technically sound pretty much all the way around.
I'm just gonna run with 10p on that one, so I got an ad.
Yeah.
AOJ is very, attack heavy, but I'm going to go 10 peasy because they don't put you out there unless you can fucking hang.
Right.
We don't sandbag. We don't make easy promotions. We don't just let people go out there unless they're going to fucking represent. So
For sure.
I'm going to go 10 peasy, see what happens. Make
Ned
some noise.
Flanders.
You got Johnny Tama versus Oliver Taza.
Taza.
Probably. He's just.
Yeah.
Where's he training right now?
It says DDS.
Okay, is he out
Danaher
there
Death Squad for
Is
the
it
hanging
Puerto
out
Rico?
in Puerto Rico?
Puerto
Yeah.
Rico, baby. Yeah.
Man, I was thinking I'd take a trip out there, and I was like, I wonder if I can just drop in a sense, like if that's where their gym location is right now. But I don't think it's like open
Yeah, I don't think they have a gym yet.
to the
He,
pub.
like-
Well, they're training.
but like a. They said that they were talking about opening like a.
I think they're permanently going to move down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
I
Think
bet you
so.
they're getting some kind of a reduction on taxes.
Oh,
Like, it's
for sure.
probably cheaper, and if they're making money online doing things, then they can obviously, it doesn't matter where they live.
It's crazy. Dude. That's a deep squad, man.
People are going to go
Like
out, fly out to
Gordon.
them.
You got Gordon. You got Craig. You got Taza. Who else? They got Nicky
Ethan.
Ryan,
Tonin.
Ethan.
Krellinson.
Yeah, Ethan. Yeah.
Craig Jones, yeah.
Yeah, that squad is crazy.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
plus also they welcome in tons and tons of high level other black belts that come in and they train with them too,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice. I think that's cool that they're willing to do that. It does we get to see our competition. Man, fuck that. Let them see me. It's just cool that it's more open armed about like cross training. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I like that. I'm not so much into that whole politics and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Next match you got Mikey Muscamis,
Mikey,
no gi return,
monster.
and Marcelo Cohen.
Mikey.
I don't know, man. That's hard. Mikey's a gi guy too, and he's doing no gi now.
He's going
So,
Mike,
but
yeah.
he's such a savage, super technical. I don't know. I haven't seen him lose as much, so I'm gonna go Mikey too. It seems kind of I'm gonna go Mikey.
Mikey.
Yep.
And then we got for the co-main Nicky Rod versus Yuri Samos from Brazos CTA.
Man, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
dog. That is a crazy match.
Yo,
Gotta go
both of
Nicky.
them yoke.
Gotta go Nicky because
Yeah.
Yuri is maybe not. I don't know, just because of youth and Nicky and he's the guys he's been training with and how well he's looked so far in such a short amount of time. And I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with Nicky on that one. Do we think they're both roided?
Oh yeah. All the acai.
Yes for you. What about you?
See,
I'm gonna say
Badger
possibly.
milk. It's just Badger milk.
Yeah.
But I mean, is it a big deal if they can get away with it? I mean, I wouldn't do it if it's not legal. Like if you're not supposed to be juicing and you're just like a cheating piece of shit.
It's kind of
But
like if everybody's doing it or mostly everybody's doing it, it's like
at the highest level,
kinda
you
feel
have
like
to.
You have to.
Yeah,
What
but,
man?
But,
In a sense, maybe. Yeah.
well, I guess if you just want to be like all them, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if all them were going and jumping off a cliff, you're gonna do the same thing,
Right.
So,
Yeah.
But
I
do we
never-
think that all the highest level guys, like all the highest level guys, right? Even in this sport, are they using some kind of performance enhancing stuff? Like you don't have to be using like Winstrol and Deca and like Tren and like fucking Test, and it doesn't have to be anything in those kinds of those kinds of supplements. Let's call them supplements.
Mm-hmm.
You could be taking like stuff.
EPO.
Yeah, you could be taking shit that just helps your cardio. You could be taking shit that's like dilates you in a different way. Something that you could be blood doping. You could like. I mean, there's tons of other types of illegal shit that doesn't make you strong. It helps you,
performance-enhancing drugs.
do other things. Look
Yeah.
at
I've
TJ.
been 100% natural my whole life, so I just
Recovery too is why a lot of people look at baseball. Man, they took a lot of roids for recovery. All the games they have, all the stress they put on their
There was
bodies.
a lot of HGH, right?
yeah.
Possibly,
shit
I mean,
going on now
there's a
for
lot
sure.
of stuff, man. A lot of stuff.
But it's crazy because people just, it's almost like the norm now. It's like, oh, dude, I'm just doing this and that. I'm like, damn, like.
I don't want to discredit hard work, but I mean,
Yeah. Well, you still gotta,
you still have to work hard.
No, yeah,
you don't
for
just
sure,
stick a needle
for
in your ass
sure.
and shit magically happens.
But you're not gonna ever be at the level that you're trying to be at without that. So is that you?
Yeah,
Right.
but some people might say you're maximizing what you got. I see that
No,
argument. I see that
Yeah,
argument.
well, yeah, you put on 25 pounds of lean muscle. It's like
30 pounds in like less than a year.
Would
yeah,
you
that's
do that.
Yeah,
shit
that's not going to happen
naturally?
without
Yeah,
gear.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Especially if you're like already
Badger
an
milk.
intermediate
Yeah.
lifter to an advanced lifter. Fuck
Oh,
no.
I've just been eating peanut butter, bro.
Yeah, it's like
Shut
I've never.
the fuck up.
Peanut butter.
Yeah,
By
I've
the
been eating
spoon.
peanut butter, man, like protein shake.
I've been eating protein and broccoli. That's what I hear from a lot of people too.
Like
That's
I'm not.
okay.
Look, I'm not. Dog. I'm not like talking myself up, but
Movie
I
stars?
was strong during high school. I was like
They have to.
always top 5 in high school, top 3 actually, really.
Yeah, you always been strong
And
as
then
fuck. Naturally.
college, same thing. At Cisco, same thing. Like top 5. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always strong, naturally, bro, naturally. And I knew guys, legitimately knew people
Real
that were
quick.
taking steroids.
Real quick, when you were saying strong, he means like he's fucking strong. He's like overhead pressing like fucking 315, fucking
Yeah. Like seriously, I was
deadlift,
like
squatting 6.
287, then almost 290 pounds. Yeah.
Damn.
Squatting close to
All right,
6.
go back to your
deadlifting
story, my
500,
bad.
Yeah. But it was naturally, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're a strong motherfucker, no roids.
And that now, so I know that you can get to certain levels with it, but that was just, I was in a different time in my life, so I was focused on strength.
Damn,
There was
imagine
so
if
much
Ryan
heavy
took
lifting.
roids. You got good genetics, bro. Imagine
Oh
you took
yeah, dude. If I would have took, that's what I'm
Holy
saying.
crap.
That's
You're
why I
like
always
Monson.
wondered. Like, you know, my family is my family is joking me about that because they're like, dude, if you would have took roids at your strongest, you could have bench pressed like 600 pounds. I'm like, maybe,
no,
like,
even more than that, bro.
yeah. But it's
maybe.
whatever. But I didn't. So I'm good with what I did naturally. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hell
that's and maybe that's why I'm aging decently. I hope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, maybe when you're 60 and you have naturally low
Hopefully I
tests
won't
and
be
you can take a
shot to
little bit
shit.
and get
Yeah,
quality
yeah.
of life, and that kind of therapy is more, normalized and is, probably more affordable.
But like
maybe we'll do
a lot of them pro wrestlers, I think, like you see them guys like not in good health or like passing away early and
Or
shit.
like
And
Chris
I guarantee it's all
Benoit.
the fucking
Remember
roids
Chris
they did.
Benoit?
God, dude, the
When he
traumatic
killed his
to the
family?
brain
Yeah,
stuff.
he was crazy.
yeah.
He was roided out and like freaked out and killed his family. Yeah, I
Changes your
guarantee you.
brain.
Or it could have been
Mhm.
meth and roids. Who knows? But
Main event: Gordon Ryan, Wagner Rocha.
Wagner and Gordon, yeah,
Man,
gotta go
dude.
Gordon.
Oh no.
I
I
think
mean,
Wagner's
It's
so good.
Like we've
Again.
talked about this before. Every time we talk about this, I'm like, I can't. Yeah, I'd have to go with Gordon because I think he'll somehow get it done, but I don't know how. And it is very interesting too because Wagner's such an aggressive grappler. I want to see how Gordon deals with it. You know.
I think that Wagner has a better chance of beating him than Jimenez did.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I was like, yeah, he has a good shot, and I could see like the kind of path to victory for Jimenez. It's kind of a little harder for me to see it
all
with
the little
Wagner.
dirty details.
But yeah, he is a really technical beast, and he's great on the back. He's a gamer. He also knows what it takes to win. Maybe
Yes.
Donaher said that.
Gordon said that.
He did?
Gordon said that.
Was
Yeah,
that-
he
he
was
did-
like, it's going to be a tough match. You know, he just knows, like,
But he is
how to
supremely
win.
confident, though. Gordon.
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
I
for
gotta
sure.
go with Gordon. I believe
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
he's just so good at getting the fight into the positions that he knows how to dominate.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't mapped out every single fucking position.
Did he call
hasn't.
it yet?
Not yet, but I was gonna say, y'all remember he did that with Jimenez.
He's done it on all of them pretty much.
You think Wagner's going to last longer than Jimenez? Because I do.
Yeah. I think it
Yeah.
could go to like a. See, that's what I'm saying. Who's
I
number
see
one?
him
Do they have
stalling a little
decision?
more, trying to annoy.
That's
Do
what I'm
we
saying. Is
think-
who's number one? Isn't that the decision one, or do they go to?
30 minutes.
OT?
Oh, it's a
30 minutes
30-minute
potential.
match.
Yeah.
And then what?
Let me
Remind
see.
our fellow Ronin.
It doesn't say. It just says 30 minutes.
Huh?
Well, then I guess they just have like a guy. I feel like do we think this? Do we think that Wagner's like, because Jimenez to me was like, I'm bringing it. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
am bringing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
If
was.
I'm gonna
He
lose
was-
in 1 minute or I'm gonna win in 1 minute, I'm fucking bringing it.
Yeah, he
I
was
came to
he was
lose
after
or to
Gordon
win.
for
I
sure.
respect that.
Yeah.
And maybe he should have like waited for the right moment to kind of be like that and really played it. Maybe that's what it takes to be at the top plus everything else. I'm one of those guys just like let's fucking get cracking, like a Chael Sonnen. Like let's get to cracking, because we're gonna see who's better and just let's go. I'm not as methodical about like let me wait for like the right, like man, let's go. So is he gonna is Wagner gonna like try to win, like let's do this, kind of push it in a sense? I don't think he thinks he's stronger than Gordon, but he's gonna try to push it, or is he gonna like
Play it
I
smart.
just want to make sure I don't lose. That's all I care about. I want to go a match with Gordon, best dude in the world, hands down, can't even get a fucking match, and I want the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Brendan Schaub, like that kind of style.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's going to run like that, but be the gamer that he is, engage where he can. He's obviously going to try to not engage in leg. I don't think he's going to try to leg lock Gordon like maybe someone else might. They're like, fuck it, I'm ballsy. He's not going to do that. He's not stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get to
think-
the back, trying to be on top his game, in my opinion. But I think he's just, again, I don't want to talk shit about Wagner. I think he's going to try to just get the accolade of I made it in a sense.
Yeah.
I I made it. And then later in the future, he could get, monetary value from being like, super fight. I'm the guy that's actually, he didn't catch me.
Yeah, it took Gordon the distance.
Because Gordon catches people. That's what makes him so amazing,
Yeah.
Yeah, he subs a lot. Yeah,
and the setups and the finishes are very close to what he is practicing and what we've seen him do on tape. And shout out to his, DVDs and stuff. I don't have any of his, but I respect his hustle. And yeah, what he's showing, he's doing it, and he's, he perform at the highest level. He's submitting guys. That's crazy hard. It's hard as shit. If I would really like to see Gordon do gi, just for the simple fact that at that high level, it is so difficult, man, to submit people that when you can, it's very impressive.
See
and
if his sub rate went down or stays the same.
Yeah, or just he maybe, no-gi is advancing. Oh, it's a whole nother topic, but like I feel like no-gi is advancing and will expand overall everything. You know what I mean? Because it's just more exciting for the fans in a sense. And like you could be doing no-gi, getting on promotions, getting paid like Gordon, or you could be a black belt doing gi for like years and years and years and really have not that much to show for it in a sense, lucrative wise. But I would really like to, I would like to see him get into the gi because what can he do? Is he's like, no, actually I do submit people. It's actually easier for me to do what I'm doing because I have all these grips. Or is it like, man, it is much more difficult because the guys are playing such a point-centric game that, it is difficult to win, or there's some bias because of Brazilians, or he doesn't understand the boat. Like whatever it is, what kind of adversity? Because I'd like to see Gordon have some adversity. Would he have? And I think he'd have a lot more in the gi because of all the extra handles, because of all the extra lapel guards and just permutations of things. No-gi can kind of keep it a little more simple in a sense, right? In a gi, every single position is a grip. Every single inch is a grip. Like lapel work, Keenan in a gi is harder than Keenan, in my opinion, no-gi. Like Gordon beat Keenan. Is Gordon going to beat Keenan in gi?
I ain't said shit because
I don't know.
Talking about gi.
I don't think he's ever going to do gi really like hardcore either.
So either.
Oh, shut up. Where the fuck is doing MMA? Right?
Well,
and then who else is doing MMA?
That was a topic we were going to discuss about Gordon being signed with one, and
one.
It's gonna be
is he fighting MMA?
No,
or he's doing grappling first.
Grappling first,
yeah.
With the possibility of going into MMA.
So I can tell you right now, Gordon's going to do MMA. He's been training. Sure. He's been doing MMA. He's been doing striking. Tannen is like has a nice, interesting blend of his striking into his dynamic takedowns, or dynamic guard pulls, as well as pretty good wrestling. So yeah, he's a look at his product, look what he's been doing, and Gordon's been right there with him, So yeah, he's gonna do MMA, and I think he'll do pretty well probably, when he puts his mind to things. Yeah, and they have zero problems with doping over there, so you can juice to the most that you want.
Who would be? I wonder who his striking coach would be. Danaher, because Danaher has stand up too.
I mean, Henzo and DDS, they're all in house, man. They're probably all in house guys.
Yeah, I didn't actually know that. I didn't know that Danaher did striking.
Yeah, I think he said that he did Muay Thai. I believe.
If nothing else, he's just a very intelligent person that I'm sure could help you formulate a
I'm
strategy.
sure he could build a rocket.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, anytime I watch them, anytime I've seen a Danaher DVD, I feel like I could go work for NASA, right away.
I like the Trevor Whitman and the AKA guys. I like those gyms for their striking and their wrestling, especially wrestling at AKA. Maybe he could go there, maybe.
Oh, but
he had to go
I definitely got Gordon on the
Sanford
who's
MMA.
number one.
Gordon?
Dude, imagine Gordon learning striking from Trevor Whitman with his jiu-jitsu background.
Or just maybe Freddie Roach, or not Freddie Roach necessarily, but just, a really well-known boxing coach. I'm not trying to name drop, but yeah, maybe he already does. Like you said, Henzo's DDS, they're such a big group. I'm sure when he was in New York, right?
Muay Thai, you could get Dwayne to bang.
So many people, so many people out there. I'm sure they have professionals
and he has
that are
the money
working
for
with
it, so he can pay for it.
Yeah, and I mean,
you know me, I was more American boxing, kickboxing. Muay Thai's alright, but
yeah, they weren't doing it as much 15 years ago.
True that.
Man, what was Gordon was a good one. There was another MMA. Oh man, Kevin Holland. I know it already happened.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, we were going to talk about that.
He shit the bed.
Let's talk about that.
He just shit the bed.
Yeah.
What was that
He's
about?
Crazy, man. That dude is crazy as hell.
Did he just like get wrapped up in his own thing and lost track of time like he said he did? I don't think so.
I have no idea. Who was Dana White said he thought he had a mental breakdown or some shit in the middle of the fight, but
I think he was trying to win and it wasn't working.
I
and
think
he was trying to
couldn't
jive
knock out Brunson. I think that
and he lost.
he was like, maybe I can knock him out and get out quick, and it didn't happen. And then he started getting a little tired and didn't realize that.
And he had to show face by acting out.
And then he couldn't stop the takedowns.
That's kind of what I think.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to win, and then he wasn't winning, and then he wasn't winning, and he was like, "Oh, like I'm gonna
as well
act a fool, be seen." Like, I don't think he was saying, "Hey, man, if I go viral for talking to Khabib," which is just funny and ridiculous, that it's gonna be worth a loss just for that. I mean, maybe it is. I don't think it is. It
I wonder how
actually,
his corner guys felt. It's like, man,
I know that.
I'd be pissed.
yeah.
I'd be
leave
disrespected
his
and
ass.
pissed.
And
like-
then Khabib was streaming it next to Dana
Yeah.
White.
Dana got up and walked the fuck
That
off.
shit was so funny, dude.
Yeah, definitely. He had some stuff to say about that too. But
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think
what did he
I don't
say
think Dana liked it too much. Yeah.
That's what he said.
He definitely did not like it.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Hazmat or the Wolf.
Oh,
How you say his last name? I want to say it right. Hamzat Chiaev.
yeah, the guy that retired and came back.
Yeah, well, he's coming back. Like when he was making these kinds of statements, and he was kind of having his demeanor and smiling and being like, his personality. People were just like flocking to it. They really loved it. And I think Holland, he kind of was like, it reminded me of that. Like I'm going to be kind of over the top, but it was too much. Like you see Anderson Silva, he's kind of like doing these crazy things back in the day to try to get in guys' heads, and he's talking to them. He's kind of trying to do the same thing, but like Weidman didn't bite. He just knocked Silva out. And Brunson, Brunson.
Derek
Not
Brunson.
honestly, dude, not very pretty to watch. Not a very beautiful style. Not very the most. Just clunky all the way around. I'm surprised Holland didn't win, honestly. And
he rocked Brunson
he
a couple
won.
times.
But Brunson won. Being consistent, doing his thing.
Takedowns, yeah.
And I thought Holland was probably going to lose to Jacare, and he was losing until he won. But with that shot, which is cool, like he won. But I don't. Do you practice that? Like it's very in the moment. So he might. He could have been 2-0. I mean, he is 1-0.
Desperation haymaker from the bottom.
He does have a laser too, man. His right hand
yeah.
couldn't miss Brunson.
Rock on a rope, dog.
Well, he didn't knock him out. He didn't
I know,
capitalize.
yeah.
He has so many.
He had a
tools.
couple of chances.
He did. Yeah, I think he did. I think he was trying to win. I just think he wasn't trying his hardest, and he might have been scared to really try hard and lose.
Too deep of water,
And then possibly that.
A little tired. Brunson started hitting them takedowns, and then he didn't have shit on the ground.
Yeah, that was something I was definitely thinking about after the fact.
Him and Izzy need to go chop it up, train some jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu and some wrestling shit.
Wrestling too, yeah.
If you don't have wrestling in your MMA, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. If you're doing jiu-jitsu and you don't have some wrestling in your game, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. So yeah,
I agree.
Who else? There's
two more matchups that we're gonna talk. One UFC, one jiu-jitsu. Which one do y'all want to go with first?
Let's do the UFC.
yeah.
Would you?
Okay, cool. We can finish off with these.
You've been thinking about?
Huh?
You were thinking about this?
The
Yeah,
UFC one,
you got Chandler and announced with Oliveira. Sorry.
We
Yeah.
had talked about these potential matches.
Yeah,
before.
Chandler and Oliveira.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got Oliveira.
I like that matchup. I would like to see Gaethje and Chandler for just the fan in me, and I feel like Gaethje. That would be. I just don't like that Chandler's getting the shots. It seems like very
He's
quickly
gonna
to the
get
title.
beat, dog. He's gonna get whooped up. Like Oliveira's on a tear right now, and he's just on like I was saying about Stipe, like being on another level. I think Oliveira's like on that level right now. Like he looks good, man.
He tapped into something.
I think that Chandler's
you just
the
hit
guy.
your prime, you hit your stride, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's just in that
Oliveira
mode right now.
is?
Yeah, he looks good.
Dude, the way he handled Tony was insane.
I know it's sad, bro, because Tony's
Pissed
like,
me
my
off.
boy, yeah.
Yeah, but fuck. Like,
Shout out Tony Ferguson, our fucking Bizzle, is gonna be in H-Town getting a
Yeah.
motherfucking
Who's he
win tizzle,
fighting?
and we're gonna see him. Tony, we're gonna see you backstage,
I
homie.
just talked about this the other day.
Yeah, I can't think of
Shout
his
out
name.
Jeremy Fields. Shout out Kane.
Shout out Fields, yo.
Yeah,
Jay
he
Fields.
is going to be fighting.
Pissed me off on that one. But yeah, so The whole deal with
I keep forgetting, but it's
Oliveira,
a good fight.
Benil,
he's been steamrolling.
Benil Dariush.
Yeah.
Oh, Benil Dariush?
Yeah,
super
he's
vet.
20-4.
Vet, dog. Vet.
Yeah.
Vet.
That's
Who's
a
he
good
got?
one.
Who's he got?
Tony.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's
right.
T
That's right.
fighter.
That's right. I thought we were talking about old record.
That's in Houston.
Yeah, he's a vet. I like that
Trying to
fight for
get that
Tony.
one.
I think Tony's got what it takes to win. I mean, obviously, I'm going to go Tony.
Who you got on the Chandler and Oliveira though? You taking Oliveira?
I mean, that's one of those fights I kind of go back and forth. You're talking about momentum is really a big part of a fighter's wins in my eye.
He's zipping right now.
Well, Chandler's got more momentum than Oliveira. Oliveira has more wins in a row, but Chandler's coming off of victories, coming off of getting in the UFC,
Who did he beat last time?
Hooker, which isn't a big enough name in my eyes to have one fight.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
After that, and then immediately have a title shot.
Because
they're not fighting for a title, are they?
Whacked, dog. He's getting
No,
beat up.
Oliveira and Chandler are for the title.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's done.
That I don't like that.
Yeah,
But it's
Oliveira.
because Poirier probably wanted the McGregor fight
Bro,
more.
Oh yeah.
'cause
Let's
it's
talk
money.
about that. No.
Yeah, and I know that.
He
and I
just
get
took that. Yeah, because okay, here's what happens.
But that's
like,
bullshit. Because
Poirier,
let's make these dudes
but
fight each other to
Poirier
find
takes that fight. Okay.
out. McGregor
Poirier takes that fight. Yeah, with McGregor.
automatically he's going to fight the champion.
Even if he loses, he gets a payday. He's still one fight away from the championship, and it helps McGregor get back in the limelight too. So that's why Dana probably had a little like, hey, dude, you know.
I mean, Poirier is made.
It all works together. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I think that's why
Yeah.
they made it happen.
Yeah, I mean, Poirier
If Poirier
is,
loses, he gets paid.
he doesn't even
and
care
he's just
about
one
that.
fight away from the title still, like in that little runners up. And then after after Oliveira and them, they might match up Oliveira versus McGregor or some shit. Who knows? Like
The winner of Poirier and McGregor is going to fight, most likely, the champion.
yeah,
That's what's
agree.
going to happen
Probably.
in my eye.
yeah, I
But
think
as far
so too.
as Poirier goes,
But
when
what about Gaethje? What about Gaethje though? What do we do?
he's going to be out.
He done?
I think he's having some issues. Like they're having some issues with him, and he probably needs time off. They want him to get better. He's got some
Does
losses.
Khabib ever come back?
No.
Nah,
think he's-
tiramisu time.
I think he
It's
might
done.
because I think he might. Yeah, definitely. I think he might. The potential is there. Anytime Dana White, if he wants to come back, they will let him back.
Well, Dana tweeted.
If
that
he takes a
even
piss,
Dana finally tweeted.
It's
after
2
all this
million
time that
fucking
he's done.
views.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to talk over you. Say that again.
Dana tweeted because Dana's been trying to keep it going. He finally said it's done.
Yeah. I mean, but Dana's still getting pull off of that every time Khabib's out there. You know what I mean? Like that whole Eastern Bloc. I mean, like a Muslim nation. American fans, the whole UFC fan. Everybody's looking at him. So
Mhm.
yeah, Dana White wants to be be around him, have him in the company. If he wants to come back, they'll have him come back. Only one thing is going to bring him back, and that's one dude being dominant as fuck.
Mhm.
One guy coming in that division, like maybe Chandler. Maybe he steamrolls Oliveira. He fights Poirier, steamrolls him. Fights McGregor, steamrolls him. And he's like,
Khabib's
I'm
like,
calling you
hold
out.
up.
2 years later, Khabib's like, I hear the eagle cry. Puts on the headdress. It's time to go to war.
No more tiramisu. Time to go back.
Could that look at GSP? He did it with 3 years, bro. Came back and fought Bisbane, who was top of the
Who was
world.
doing good. Like Bisbee was on a tear at that
He beat
time.
Luke Rockhold with one fucking eye.
One eyeball.
Crazy.
Cyclops.
Yeah.
Bisbing's so cool. I love his podcast. It's hilarious.
Who?
Bisbing.
Oh.
He has a podcast with a comedian named.
I used to
I
hate
didn't
that
used to
bastard.
like- yep,
Yeah,
I
used to
agree.
hate that bastard. And then Dan Henderson knocked his ass out of this world, and I'm like, okay, we're good.
We're
Michael
good now.
Bisbane, Michael Pistane. That's what we used to call him back in the day. But then he
True that.
changed, and I like him.
This is what Dana said about Khabib. He said Khabib is retired and doesn't want to hold up the division. White told ESPN
I'm
via
glad.
text message.
I'm glad.
Tonight was our final meeting, and he is retired.
Yeah. I think he was retired the whole time.
Yeah, he looked about 180 pounds last time I seen him.
Yeah, he might, but I don't think
Tiramisu
so.
time, dog.
Yeah.
I think he's so loaded that he's doing so many other great things, like
He
Manny
finally
Pacquiao.
knows that he dodged Tony forever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
What a
that.
Son of
shame.
bitch.
I'm a huge
I
Eagle
will say
fan,
that shit.
So, I'm not gonna say that.
What a shame we never saw that one. Whenever.
Yeah.
I
That
wish.
should have happened. Yeah.
I wish we would have seen that fight before the Gaethje fight, before a few fights before that.
Yeah.
Before, Tony already had a shitload of wins, dude. Chandler's had the championship, lost it, has a bunch of losses on another organization, a championship. So, like, what does that mean to the UFC? Dick all, really, dick
Yeah.
all. He just, he's followed a lot, and he is a monster. Okay, so he comes over here, he's got 2 fights, and he's getting a title shot. What? And then you got Oliveira, he's got like, oh, shit, how many he's rolled off, and then he's getting a title shot. So you can't just
Oliveira been scrapping for a minute now.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, Khabib. He's doing so many big things with his platform. He's done.
You know what I want to see now that Gordon Ryan's in one? It'd be cool to see a on-fence grappling match with Gordon Ryan and Khabib. That'd be interesting. Do it in the octagon, but it's just grappling.
Yeah.
With submissions?
Yeah. I'd like that.
I would like
That
to
would
see
be
that
interesting.
too. Because
Yeah,
Khabib
why
is so
not?
dominant
Let's
on
call it
top.
JP.
And
I like that. Let's talk to one.
I think
We need to call him.
I think
Call
Gordon
him
would
up
probably
and stuff.
submit him though.
Tell him we
Yeah.
got a podcast. We'll bring him on.
I
That'd be
would
dope.
really. That would be interesting though to see that.
Yeah, because I saw a picture of Khabib working heel hooks. and
Maybe
stuff.
they'll show up one time.
But I think Gordon would get him though.
Yeah,
I
you
really
think by
do.
the legs?
A lot of different things. I mean, Khabib doesn't get taken down easily, but Gordon's not trying to take him
Cool.
down.
Yeah.
You know, and then his leg game is just phenomenal. Khabib could be on top and he could pass. Maybe Gordon's guard, it could happen, but he has the best people trying to do that, and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was
tough.
just about to say like
I think he'd probably catch Khabib with something, get to his back, or
Gordon's
a
training
leg
like
lock.
Nicky Rod and him all the time. You know, Nicky's like
He's a
kinda
beast
wrestler.
wrestler,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah.
not on the level of Khabib though.
you
Not
think?
even close, bro.
Nicky
Like,
No.
not
Rod versus
technically
Khabib.
wise, huh?
Nicky
just
Rod
big and
versus
crazy.
Khabib.
Fuck
big
no,
and
dude. He's
monster.
super technical, but dude, Khabib's a small dude. It's like wrestling heavyweights. Like, watch footage on him and like listen to the guys that are training with him. Like, well, look what he's done in the UFC. Like, dude, he's on another fucking level. Like, all those guys that he trains with, you try to take them down, their balance is like impeccable. They have superb technique. They've been doing wrestling since the time that they were little. That country's style.
Wrestling
Like, they like
bears.
2-on-1s. You know, they like collar ties. They're not, shooting singles and doubles like Americans. They have their own style. So yeah, when they come over here, they're
That was
monsters.
racist.
They're monsters, dude.
He's
special.
Yeah,
Khabib's
for sure,
special.
for
He is
sure.
a special one.
They got to set that up though. So one, if you're listening,
One in
do it.
Khabib. Do we think Khabib's going to do a grappling match?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would love to see him grapple somebody like Gordon Ryan.
He might do that for funsies.
Maybe
Maybe
just
Jones,
keep him
Craig
going.
Jones. That'd be interesting too. Khabib and Jones.
I think
Yeah,
Khabib could maybe
Craig's
beat
a beast.
Jones. Doesn't have this much.
Man, I think that would be a better
oh.
matchup.
Well, you want to just what do we got left on that UFC?
That was it for that UFC.
So you want to jump right into the Craig versus
Yep, we'll finish
Gabe
off with that
or
one. We'll
Gabby?
finish off with that one. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you got Gabby Garcia versus Craig Jones. It's happening. The first.
Who's
Yeah.
going to win that one?
dude.
Yeah,
Those guys are gonna get it. It's going
I mean,
down.
Craig's going to try to win. He's going to like let her do her thing, and then as soon as he can win, he's going to win. He doesn't fuck around with people, dude. Jones doesn't fuck around. When he grabs your shit, he hurts a lot of his opponents because he's not looking to like get a baby tap. He's going through, and you're going to get broke unless you tap way early. Same thing with her, dude. big.
Shout out Badger Milk.
He going to do his thing.
Dude's jack.
And you see what Andre Galvao on him? They got in that whole situation when he got slapped.
Hell yeah.
And then she came up, stay right there. And she was like, Andre, little guy, come on, let's go. I'll take you home.
He looks
And
like
he's
a little
He's
kid.
a mongoloid.
Yes, he looks
Right?
like a little kid.
And then
looks
she
small
walks
compared to
up.
her.
Crazy.
What's the weight difference going to be? You think
Yeah.
between
There's
her?
so
Mad
much
respect.
acai down there, man.
50 plus,
Hold
right?
up.
Yeah, how
If
much
you
does she
took
weigh?
Badger Milk,
She's like 260.
acai, some HGH,
Maybe she's not 260.
Man, those
and
poor
sprinkle
girls
all that
that-
shit together and suck it up through
She
a
got
straw.
beat, though. Gabby
spit
just
that
got-
at Gabby. That dude got huge. Man.
Um,
That guy.
So this
Oh, my bad.
Sherdog has her weight at
Edit.
209.
Okay. Well, then
God,
209.
That is insane.
for
Dude. That is insane.
a female, don't be gender biased.
no, but
No,
for,
but-
no, for a girl, that is. Insane.
I'm not here to talk about my
For a chick.
transition.
Oh yeah, that's a good
She
one.
has 6 wins. It says
Oh,
0
man.
losses, but that's not true.
If you look
Oh,
at
that's
their
her
stats,
UFC.
I saw someone doing their stats. It's like Craig Jones, like EBI champ, and like world champ or something. And it's like Gabby Garcia, 10-time world champion.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's some funny.
He's like
he's
6'5", 260.
Jones is
She's
playing around with
pancaking
it.
everybody. Jesus Christ.
That's funny that they got that set up though.
I
That's
think
gonna be
That is
entertaining.
crazy. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. I thought it was just bullshit at first because it reminds me of like some carnival act shit or something.
Mhm.
But whatever.
She's gonna try
I'll
her
watch
hardest
it.
to win, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. She's gonna get heel hooked.
I just hope
Like,
she doesn't get hurt.
10
Do you
minutes.
think that? Do you think that she's going to try
Or
really
him,
hard?
you know,
Jones is going to
nobody.
play around too much.
No.
You think that could happen? No.
No.
Heel hooky?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't
no.
think she's going to win either. Obviously.
Heel hooky.
I don't even want to disrespect
Heel hook in the first minute.
because of size.
Guys going down
Outside or inside
inside.
Yeah, that's his
Call
style.
Yeah, all day.
from the
It'll
saddle.
be probably some type of 411 entry. Yeah.
Bottom Z guard.
Butter half. Yeah, yeah. Something like that. Never know.
That's
though.
crazy. That's just funny that's gonna happen. But
For
hey,
Gabby?
I'm
It
glad
might,
she
it
stepped
might.
up. That was cool that she she accepted that.
Yeah, good job, guy.
Damn it.
We're real proud of you, man.
I'm just saying, look, dude, if you're that butch,
At least he didn't bring up the masks.
you're pretty much what mask?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Masks are done, dude.
Well, I mean, more states
Well,
and more
they've been
states are
way
doing
done
it.
with me for like a year, but you know.
Since like it started.
yeah. I didn't even know it started.
You're like, wait, what? Why is everybody wearing?
Like, why's
masks?
everybody got chin diapers on?
God damn it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's like, are you
Well,
willing to
hey,
do what
look.
it takes to help this nation?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
well,
kill anybody to do anything that this nation needs me to do to protect it. All right, wear this mask. Fuck no. You get the fuck out of here, you
But
fucking
you're not-
scumbag.
you're
How
not-
dare you make
you're
me do
not
something I don't want to
protecting.
do.
You're not
Militia,
protecting
Second Amendment,
shit.
God damn it. But for real, don't take my fucking guns. Listen, okay.
Who has ever sanded sheetrock? Okay?
All right, listen.
Just go get your ass a mask.
How the fuck are you
Sand a
getting
little
into sheetrock?
sheetrock. Okay, just sand some sheetrock. Okay, go let somebody tape and float a room.
Tape
Okay,
and floating.
taping
Not
and
fun.
floating. Yep, not fun.
It's okay.
Okay, and just do a little sanding on the walls with your mask on, and see how many sheetrock boogers you can pick out in about 3 days after that. All right.
Yeah.
So if you think that
It's going to stop particles.
that's what I'm saying. But they're like, oh, it's stopping them from coming out. No, it's the same shit. Like in and out, whatever, don't matter. Like it's, and we even, when I worked at a machine shop for a while, we had to paint, valves in the paint booths.
I just had
And
that
I
Bane
had
mask.
like respirators, I had like the good respirators with the canisters.
Mm-hmm.
Still had paint in my nose and shit. Like some days, I'd be like,
You got to
"Damn."
figure COVID's smaller than paint molecules.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
a virus particle, like a microscopic.
Microscope.
Whatever. Yeah. See, another big word. Oh, another big word. Yeah.
Microscopic.
Shout out to fucking spelling bee champion like 1993 or something.
4 syllables,
There you
bro.
go.
No, not really. I think I did win one in like second grade.
Shout out to Webster's
Yeah.
Dictionary.
Before I found football and like.
And syllables.
But
Yep.
nah, it's like, come on, man. You really think that was my whole thing? Is like I've worked in so many different.
What's the point of doing
environments
it
in
then?
construction, and
Alright,
I know
that
what
makes sense.
I've been to so many safety meetings about what works and what don't work. So it's like I know.
Bro, you got
know.
a triple mask, dude. That's why.
Man, you take that mask and wipe your ass with it. That's probably about the best thing you do.
Just wear your
Trash
underwear on
can.
your face.
Yeah, I'm concerned for
Chin
people
diapers.
like after this getting sick more because their immune system's not staying.
Yeah, you ever heard of
battling
herd
stuff.
immunity?
I mean, your immune system's inside, right? Isn't like in your gut and bacteria and stuff. Don't you have that with you for longer than a year?
Yeah.
Plus, you're taking it off. You're still getting shit in you. You're just.
It,
I don't know. There's some people that I don't think take it off.
you
dude.
know what really
I definitely think the
irritated me about the whole
germophobia-
thing more than anything was because like they come after health and fitness and all these industries, and they do all this shady shit, and they're like, put your mask on and help everybody out. But like, why didn't they go to the source, and why don't they talk more about health and fitness,
Like
or
obesity?
change your diet, change these
Corn syrup.
certain things you can do to make yourself healthier to fight this stuff. Like,
Well, if
you
you're
think
healthy, you don't have to fight.
you're
You're good.
putting all your value, you're taking all your marbles and dumping all your belief and all you're putting everything on the table for a mask. Like that's what you're trusting. Like I'd be loading up on antioxidants and fucking get my protein and
Don't be obese to
making
begin
sure-
with.
yeah, well, just whatever natural remedies you can take. Get your turmeric, maybe some apple cider vinegar
Good
pills in the
anti-inflammatory.
morning. That shit works. Get your probiotics. And all kind of
vitamin. Make sure you're getting those vitamins and stuff. Yeah, 100%.
Ah.
Well, we did it again, guys.
What?
That was it?
Already?
Yeah. No, we're here.
What? But I want to talk about you having ghost sex and the whole
Ah.
thing with the video and the thing.
So we gotta do what,
let's
like
save for.
we
I'll
gotta do
talk
rapid
about
fire or what? Shout out something.
You got some shout outs?
It's like at the end, they're like, ghost sex? What? Don't leave us on that cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah. No go.
Last
go
time we
something.
finished off, y'all each had a statement.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I do
first
remember.
off, shout out to all our sponsors always. I got to shout out to the sponsors. I'm not going to say all y'all because there's too many y'all, but y'all know who the hell you are.
And you do it all the time.
Shout out to the sponsors.
That's not your sign off. It's not shout
Closing
out to the
statement.
sponsors.
No,
Something you want to leave the show with.
I just
anything?
want to start with that, but you can do your final
Yeah,
and then
I'm going to say that do your best for this coming up week. Just do your best at one thing. Try to get better at one thing, one tiny thing. And while you're doing it, whatever that thing is, don't be doing anything else. Don't be thinking about anything else. Just be doing that one thing. Even if you're just sweeping a room, just try to sweep that room and don't do anything else. but just sweep that room. Just like, for this next week. Pick one thing. Try to have some meditation that way.
There you go.
Harper the philosopher.
Get some clarity from meditation.
I've
been doing it. Been doing it. It's been helping.
Don't smoke crack.
I think poignant, both poignant. All right, we're good on that. What about you?
Me? Y'all want a
what's
closing
something?
statement from me?
What's something nice that you
JP's
or
closing
just insightful maybe?
I hope I don't get possessed this weekend.
So you're telling the Ronins don't get
I
possessed.
hope you don't get raped by a ghost.
I know.
Because then, like I said, then
Unless
you
it
got to
feels
talk
good.
to your wife. And that's going to
Consent.
be a weird conversation, bro.
Well, that ghost is going to be
You
in
cheated
for a
on me
surprise
with a ghost, you asshole.
because I'm a power bottom. So I create the power. I generate the power from the bottom. That ghost is completely surprised.
Edit.
Yeah.
All right, leave it in. All right, holler at y'all Ronins next time.
Holla at your boys. Podcast. Ronins to riches. We out this bitch.